destined for the great entertainment venues of the world. We bring you bright, new and exciting talent, each one hoping for a place in the grand final and striving to become this year's ultimate winner. So join us as we discover the faces of tomorrow on Sky Star Search. Now, will you welcome your host, Keith Chegwin.
I don't think I've ever seen it so packed. A cast of thousands out there tonight. We've got another exciting bumper packet of talent. Am I right? Is that right? A good show?
Yeah!
Have we got the best in judges as well?
Yeah!
That's what we like to hear. Let's meet them. First of all, Bonnie Langford. Nice to have you back. I haven't seen you for a while. And also my mate Melvin Hayes. Nice to have you back too.
Nice to be back.
We're talking about tough things in our career that we've had to do. I think the toughest thing for me was I went up a 12-storey building and I had to sort of abseil. And the chap was there with all the ropes and things. He said, OK, Keith, if you'd just like to lean back. I leant back and he said, oh, hang on, I'll just tie you on. Yeah, most frightening thing ever, you know. But the nation were hoping he wouldn't have said that, but there you go. What about you, Bonnie?
Well, I had to do some pretty crazy things, but I think probably the most dangerous thing really was flying in Peter Pan. But I never found it frightening, and people used to say to me, oh, don't you think, you know, aren't you scared? And it was better not to think of being scared. It was just a lovely feeling. But I suppose it could have been quite frightening, especially flying over the audience.
Oh, yeah.
Not for me, but probably for the audience underneath.
Oh, it must have been great, sort of pictorially coming over the audience. Though.
Yeah, it was a lovely feeling.
Well, what about you, Mel?
Most frightening thing, apart from working for the producer, Jim Brown, of the show, was being chased by a plastic shark, which was attached to my leg, in 2 miles out to sea in shark-infested waters. It was a film called Wonderful Life, and the opening shot is me 2 miles out to sea, and they tied this plastic shark on my foot, and they told me afterwards there are sharks out there. And that was hilarious.
What?
So apart from that, this is a doddle.
Yeah, of course it is. 7 acts, varying degrees of talent. Whoever makes it to the final could take home that cash prize of £4,000. Okay, a singing duo first. 2 ladies have done 6 gigs, it says here. 3 as a duo and 3 as backing singers. One's a taxi controller, the other a designer, with their Grandpa Can Boogie. Act number 1, this is Big and Beautiful.
He landed in jail. He may be over the edge as well. He was rocking somebody called the love. We were right there to see him, but we can't tell you what he saw. Ba ba ba, ba ba ba, ba ba ba, ba ba. We found out when he was 20 years old. We found out he had clothes to go. We found out when he rocked round the clock. We found out that's wise and hard. We found out the Grandpa can boogie too. He's got pep in his step. He's overly spry. We do believe the Grandpa gets high. When he's up, don't need a rocking chair. He's a mean old man who rock most anywhere. We found out when he was 20 years old. We found out he had clothes to go. We found out when he rocked round the clock. We found out that's wise and hard. We found out the Grandpa can boogie too. He's got pep in his step. He's overly spry. We do believe the Grandpa gets high. He's wearing up. Don't need a rocking chair. He's a mean old man who can rock most anywhere. He's a mean old man who can rock most anywhere.
They look very happy, don't they? Big and Beautiful, they're called. Act number 1 on the show. Grandpa Can Boogie's the song. 2 ladies have done 6 gigs, 3 as a duo and 3 as backing singers. What do our judges think? We'll find out after the adverts.
Rights with Keith Chegwin.
Thank you. A warm welcome back to Britain's Top Talent Show. We're going to judge these two ladies over to my right, a singing duo who've done 6 gigs. Is that right? Oh. 3 as a duo, 3 as backing singers. One's a taxi controller and the other a designer. Are you? Who's the taxi controller? I
actually drive now.
You must be the designer, yes? Yeah. OK, they're called Big and Beautiful. What did you think, Bonnie?
I thought it was great. And you obviously... Did you design the clothes?
Unfortunately not, no.
Oh, because they look great.
But you did pick them.
I did choose them.
Well, there you go. Taste. No, they look terrific. And you look terrific. You look as if you're having a good time. Where did that number come from?
It's off an album on the King label, Rare Blues Girls, and it's from about 1948. It was that recording, but it's actually very, very old, and nobody knows who wrote it.
It's a good song.
Brilliant song.
A good song, because although nobody knows it, everybody joined in, and it was nice to get everybody going. I enjoyed it. And vocally, I mean, if you've only done 6 gigs, crumbs, that's great. Great start. I wish you lots of luck, lots of potential there. 34 points.
34 points, that's good. Very good indeed. Melvin.
You're big and beautiful, and you are big and beautiful. So it's like watching 2 Sophie Tuckers. For those who remember, she was a wonderful, famous star who was rather large. No, because you're different. I mean, to go out and to see, 2 flimsy little girls, you've got all energy. Now, that's the word I'm looking for. Yes. The thing is, you do give, vocally, you give a lot to each other, but I want you to give more because you're a duo, so look more. You are a team, you're not 2 solo singers out there. Work more together. I love the outfit. Presentation is great. I'm not too sure about, would you call that sort of, you wouldn't call that punk, would you? No.
Not at all. I'd call it mine.
Yeah, well, it's very nice. Yes. It's
Me and my
place-
hairdresser come up with them.
Oh, I see.
styles, yeah.
I won't make it. Yes.
I thought you had a ferret on your head, didn't you?
No,
No, nobody got the old gags, isn't it? Come on.
Well, listen, forget all what we said about as far as that's concerned. You're 2 talented ladies. I think you're great. I'm going to give you 33 points.
33 points from Melvin. Very good start to the show here. Well done, ladies. I thoroughly enjoyed that number. Great. OK, Bonnie gave 34, Melvin gave 33, a total of 67 points to act number 1. What a nice cheery start to the show. OK, we've got a comedian from Penge now, a man who auditioned for Opportunity Knocks. Doesn't say whether he got it or not. He's had formal training in drama, writing and comedy. So let's see the man in action. Act number 2, Falcon Kane.
My name is Falcon Kane. I am the Errol Flynn of British comedy. A smile, a song, an improper suggestion. I'm, by the way, the world's most manic depressive comedian. It's not I'm paranoid, you understand. It's just that I think that everybody hates me. I'll give you an example. Somebody asked me the other day, "Are your neighbours honest?" I said, "Yes." He said, "In that case, why do you keep that guard dog next to your tool shed?" I said, "It's to keep them honest." I'll give you another example. I went to the coast today. I saw this sign saying trips round the bay, so I went to investigate. And this bloke says to me, "I'm sorry, sir, I can't take you out today. There's a swell on the water." I said, "Well, get him off. My mate's as good as his." I used to think I was schizophrenic, but now I'm in 2 minds about it. A man went out collecting used bottles for charity. He knocked on this door. A woman came out, a thin-faced, superior woman. He said, "Charity bottle collector, madam, have you got any old beer bottles you don't want?" And she was incensed. She said, "Do I look the sort of woman that drinks beer?" He said, "All right then. Any old vinegar bottles?" A week later, 2 men came up the same woman's path, carrying a 6-foot wooden box. They put the box down on its end, knocked on the door, she came out. He said, "Is this 47 Armageddon Street?" He said, "Yes, this is 47 Armageddon Street." He said, "Are you the Widow Jones?" She said, "I'm Mrs. Jones, not the Widow Jones." He said, "You wait to see what we got in the box." I went to the dentist the other day. I said, "Here, doc." I said, "Here, doctor. How much do you charge to extract 1 tooth?" He said, 36 quid. I said, "It's a lot of money for a few seconds' work." He said, "Well, if you like, I'll extract it very slowly." But I'm afraid it's time for me to go. My pill's wearing off. And besides, I'm not home in an hour. Mother will rent my room again. Thank you. It's all flat.
There we go, our comedian from Penge in action there, a man who auditioned for Opportunity Knocks. He's had formal training in drama, writing and comedy. Act number 2, Falcon Kane in action. We go to our man of comedy, Melvin.
Hello, Falcon. Now, when you came out, I looked at you and I thought, there's a lot of potential here. This man looks funny. You look comedic, because there are people that have funny lines, and those that, you know, like your Tommy Coopers, who are funny men. You know, Morecambe, all these people were funny men, right? First person you reminded me was a comedy act years ago called Fred Emney, right? Big man, right? Fred Emney. That's a young Fred Emney. Then you started off and you were very nervous, right? Am I right? Were you nervous?
I'm afraid so.
And don't be afraid so. The greatest comedians in the world are nervous. I'm sitting here earning my living and I'm nervous, right? So don't worry about that. But the thing is, then you got your confidence. Once you started to get your confidence, the one-liners started to come out. If you've got one-liners and they die, don't wait for it. Go on. Bring another one out. Have another one. Let them have to fight sometimes to get those laughs in there. You see what I mean? What have you done?
This is my first performance anywhere.
That's brilliant. Give him a round of applause. Great. Yeah.
Well, as it's your first performance, may I say you were excellent. But may I say, once you start doing more performances, you'll even be more nervous, because now you know what it's going to be like to be nervous, right? Okay?
Yeah.
But material is all important. We will laugh at you if the material's funny. A lot of the material wasn't funny, all right? But I think comedically, you could be a very funny man, because you look it. You know what I mean? What I'm
Get
saying?
the right material then, yeah?
Yeah, right
Okay,
material.
points.
I'm going to give you 20 points.
20 points for Melvin. Bonnie.
Well, I think also, considering that it was the first time you'd ever done anything anywhere, it certainly was very, very brave of you. I think that also to go on something like this, which isn't, it isn't even in a media, like in a club or anywhere where you can instantly see other people, and you know that it's only those people around. We don't know how many people are watching this, and that was very, very well done. But I think that yes, you need to work on some material, or find some material. Maybe do more sort of stories. Instead of one-liner jokes, make them longer jokes, and be a character more. Make more of the character. Make more of yourself. Takes a lot of guts, but you've shown that you've got guts by coming here in the first place. So, good luck, and I'm going to give you 21 points.
21 points from Bonnie. You know, that's what the show's all about. It's giving people a break, giving them a chance to do something. I think you've well done. Excellent. Okay, Melvin gave 20 points. Bonnie gave 21. A total of 41 points to act number 2. Thanks, Walton. Cheers, mate. Okay, a band with 5 people in it now. They're from Coventry. They've worked mainly in the Midlands, but have played in London. That's all that's on their card. Singing their own number, Pale Intentions. Act number 3, Aftertouch.
If I put my arms around you, could you let things be? Could we see it through together? Oh, our sister and brother, don't talk to me of dying passion. It falls on deaf ears, and turntables they'll turn forever. Bright and misty will clear. Now pretending's over. I've seen the penny drop. Let's move on out. Let's find some open space. What's over is done with now. The odds were against us somehow. Behind those shades I could not see you. And if I had the nerve, oh tell me, would it take long? Wild horses could never hold me, no. And white light on a brilliant sunset, ooh,
stuff there. Act number 3 on the show, After Touch, singing Pale Intentions there. Did you write that number yourself?
We did, yeah.
Yeah. They're from Coventry. You haven't put much on your card, but you've worked mainly in the Midlands and you have played in London.
We have.
Yeah. Okay, Bonnie, what do you think?
Well, it was good stuff. As you say, I thought it was good stuff anyway. I thought it was a good sound. It was a good, sort of airy. There was a very nice feel about it. There's a very nice feel about the group. I'm not really sure whether the song had enough of a catchy riff to it. I mean, I don't mean like sort of every 5 minutes you sing the same thing, but, you know, it needed something that we could say, this is it, and this isn't the bridge or the verse or whatever. What work have you done? Have you got a recording deal?
No, we've been working on it. We've got our own recording stuff, and we've been making our own demos.
Yeah.
But as I'm sure you know, it's you're knocking on doors and it's hard work.
And finding the
But,
right song.
that's right.
You've not heard that said thousands
Yeah,
of times.
definitely. But we're keeping at it.
Well, I think do keep at it, because I'm sure there's something there. I'm sure that we'll hear more from you all, because there's a lovely appeal there as well. And you've got a great appeal, especially with the camera. It's great.
Thanks
Nice
very much.
twinkles. Nice twinkles.
Twinkly bits, give me some...
Twinkly bits. I'm
some
going to go
points.
for 37.
37, that's very good. Good marks there. Have you ever tried, just out of interest, to make it and press your own records? Because a lot of bands are doing that as well nowadays. And making their own sort of little production company.
I haven't really looked into the costing of it.
Yeah, that's a good point, isn't it? Yeah. It's always expensive in your business, isn't it? Melvin, what did you think?
Before I talk about the act, can I congratulate the lighting man on that last number? The lighting was fabulous, all those lights going around. They're doing a terrific job.
They are. Give them a round of applause. Let's see what
may I say, right at the top, what a pleasure to actually hear a lead singer who sings and doesn't shout. It was a pleasure to actually listen to you singing the words. And as far as you've got these twinkly bits about this young man here, what I've written down, it's got a little boy image, a little boy lost image, which you should go for. I don't know about, I was thinking to myself, are the outfits right? I don't know whether the image is right, you see. And I thought, no, he looks a bit lost in that sort of shirt and jeans. That's good, seriously, you know, because you look about 14 on screen. No, and the camera loves you. But I thought, and there was a nice feeling from everybody else. It was as if it wasn't aggressive. No. It was to sit back and enjoy it, and not it wasn't banging out at me. That's all I'm going to say. And I'm going to give you 38 points.
38 points from Melvin. This is looking very healthy indeed. Okay, Bonnie gave 37, Melvin gave 38, a total of 75 points to act number 3. That puts you into the lead at the moment, but that can all change. You know this show, don't you? To the adverts we go. Back in a tick. Robotic dancer coming up in a minute, but before that, let's have a look at our leader scoreboard. 3 acts on the show so far. Big and Beautiful there with 67, Falcon Kane on 41, but in the lead, act number 3 with 75 points, After Touch. 75 points there. Other acts have got a lot to do here. We got a self-trained robotic dancer from Fife is act number 4. TV-wise, he was on The Hitman and Hair. His ambition is to enjoy life and make a name for himself. He can do that on this show. Act number 4, this is Man Machine.
Attention party people. What I want everyone to do is count down. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
We have an emergency alert.
You're right. He must not be allowed to escape.
Oh my goodness, there's been a terrible accident!
Gentlemen, we can rebuild him. We have the technology. We have the capability to make
You're more machine now than man.
It's time to play the music. It's time to light the light. It's time to meet the Muppets on the Muppet Show tonight. We have lost contact with Mars 247 at this time.
Oh, well, come on, everybody, let's get together tonight. I got some money in my jeans and I'm really gonna spend it real right. Well, I've been doing my homework all the week.
I know things haven't been right for a long time, but it'll be different.
Hi-ho, 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 it's home to Murphy-Go. Hi-ho, 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 it's home to Murphy-Go. Hi-ho, hi-ho.
That's different, isn't it? Different, something new for us. A self-trained robotic dancer from Fife, Act number 4, TV-wise on The Hitman and Hair. That's very late in the morning, I think. His ambition is to enjoy life and to make a name for himself. Can he do it? Act number 4. I can hear him coming over here. Man Machine in action. Melvin.
Hello. Are you all right? There is somebody in there, isn't there?
Oh, it's...
I just thought you were all joking.
Right.
Oh, it's a mask. They're a mask.
It's a mask. This is quite
That's
amazing.
incredible. Let's see this happening.
Can you get it off or not?
Do you want some help?
Do you want a hand?
Because I'd hate you to die during the show because it's good television, but this is ridiculous.
Okay. There he is.
Do we call you Man Machine or do you have a name?
Eddie Mason.
Eddie Mason. Listen, you know what I do, if I were you, I mean this very sincerely, I do a lot of voices for cartoon series, like, you know, I'm not going to mention because it's advertising, like Super Ted. But what I would do is I would take your idea now to an animation company and try and sell it as an idea for a cartoon series. And I think so, because what you're doing there is something, it's completely different, because the thing is, I didn't see you as a robotic dancer, because you got all that on, you didn't get a chance really to do a lot of robotic dancing.
It's a bit short time, like, but you need a lot of kids and that to entertain the kids, you see. You see it better with the kids.
What part of Scotland are you from?
Well, from Glasgow, but I stay in Kirkcaldy now.
If you'd have said Aberdeen, you'd got another 5 points from my producer, but never mind. That's all right. No, I think you put a lot of work into this. You've done a heck of a lot of work, and on all the time and all the sound equipment. I don't know where you work, maybe, you know, for exhibitions and kids shows and things, but the animation idea, I think, could be a winner for you.
How many points?
25.
25 points for Melvin. Good stuff there. Bonnie, what did you think?
Well, I thought that the input and the time that had been taken not only on the costume but also on the work that you'd done on the music and everything was incredible and very, very admirable. I thought it was excellent. We didn't really get the full benefit of the fact that the costume lights up as well.
It's short to do it, so it's stuff it's power light.
Oh, I see. Oh, it's on half time.
It's kind of beating on my suit, so I've not had time to fix it, you see.
What? Subtitles.
Oh, we start here again.
No, don't worry,
we'll put up some subtitles.
But it was great. I thought it was wonderful. I didn't quite know where you could go from. I know that they have these, they have sort of people, robotic dancers, standing at parties and things, and you go along and then people touch them, think they're a model, and then you move and they all go, woo, like this. That happens at lots, but you can do so much more than that.
I'd like to try and get in a children's show, you see.
Yes. On a children's show.
Children's show, fine.
I'd like to fight them more, like...
You're great in the World Cup, I'll say that.
Very good.
How many points, Bonnie, please?
I'm going to go for 27.
27 points from Bonnie. I bet the kids love you, don't they?
Oh, they kind of bark me, so I kind of tell you something.
All right. OK, let's add your points together. Melvin gave 25, Bonnie gave 27, a total of 52 points to act number 4. Thanks very much. OK, our next actor's worked on local radio as an airline steward. He wants to be a successful recording artist. He enjoys travel and keep fit, and that's about it. Singing You Bring the Sun Out, act number 5, Clinton James.
the sun out to warm my life up, to make my love grow every day. You bring the stars out to light the night up, to make the darkness go away. You bring the sun out to warm my life up, to make my love grow every day. You bring the stars out to light the night up, to make the darkness go away. I reach to you, you reach to me. No matter where I go, I know you'll always be. Never too far, far from my heart. I'll always have you here. I'll always know you're near, to bring the sun out, to warm my life up, to make my love grow every day. And you bring the stars out to light the night up, to make the darkness go away. To make the darkness go away.
That man there has worked on local radio. He's an airline steward who wants to be a successful recording artist. Enjoys keep fit, and that's about it. Clinton James is the name. And by the way, Brian and the boys played really well. They can have a little breather now. Why? Because it's adverts. A break. See you in a tick.
Back to Star Search with Keith Chewin.
Hey, a warm welcome back to Britain's top talent show. We have the best here. I'm going to judge this man, act number 5, Clinton James. You're just telling me you enjoyed your day.
Long day, but I've enjoyed it. Yes.
Even better. OK, he's an airline steward who wants to be a successful recording artist. So let's go to Bonnie first of all.
Well, I thought that was lovely. I thought it was absolutely lovely. I thought you looked great. You obviously enjoy it so much. And you sounded lovely. Have you not done anything else before?
Well, a little earlier on in the year, I did the Opportunity Knocks, actually, in April.
Oh, what, you were on it?
I was on that, yes.
Ah. Oh, well,
That's all right. We don't mind them going on these cheap
As long as
shows.
you don't mind going too.
Must be nice to come on this one.
Oh, no. So, and have you got any...
Well, I do backing vocals, and I do sort of session work as well.
Well, then you've got to take it further as well.
Well, I work with a publishing company now who are writing
Yes.
songs for me, and we're hoping to audition those songs a little later on in the autumn to companies.
Oh, there you go. You've got it made. You've got it made. It's just a case of
It's, yeah.
determination,
The songs are
ambition,
good. Yes.
and staying power.
A lucky break, I suppose.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yes, they say that most of it's luck, and I think they're right. Well, I just wish you all the luck because you deserve it. Because I thought that was absolutely lovely, and I enjoyed every minute.
Oh, great.
So I'm going to give you 39.
39 points for Bonnie. Very healthy score there. Melvin, what about you?
I want to say a very corny thing, Clinton, to an airline steward. You are definitely going places. No, I mean, I wouldn't make it just for the sake of saying a joke. It wasn't a joke. But seriously, I think that you have a beautiful voice, you look good, presentation, the jacket is a knockout. I mean, I'm not going to say you come on with the bow ties and the jacket. It looks great, you sound good, and the camera loves you. I mean, you play to that camera, really. You've got it all going for you. You really have. Just go for it and work hard, and don't take no for anybody. Just go for it, Sam.
Yeah.
Can I give my points?
Yeah, you can.
Yeah. She gave 39. It's only because I'm going to go for 40.
Oi! I think you're going to be a very, very happy man in a minute when I tell you these scores. Bonnie gave 39, Melvin gave 40, a total of 79 points to act number 5. Oh, that means you've knocked Aftertouch out. You got those 79 points there. Well done. I thoroughly enjoyed it. I think you had a cracking voice. Right, a bit of dancing we've got next. A lady from Glasgow who wants to dance professionally on stage. She's been dancing for 10 years, appeared at the Glasgow Garden Festival, and danced with an American choreographer. The tune's called Knocking on My Door. Act number 6, this is just simply Karen. Karen finished there, but the band kept playing. That's the main thing. Act number 6, Karen in action. A lady from Glasgow who wants to dance professionally on stage. She's been dancing for 10 years, appeared at the Glasgow Garden Festival, and more. This lady knows all there is to know about dancing, don't you?
No, I don't. Oh, is it me first?
Yeah.
All right. Well, I think well done, Karen, because you worked hard, you had lots of energy and a lovely smile, and it made it fun. You were very nice and bouncy and great. We need to work on legs and feet a bit, and arms, and stretch to the limits, but that's terribly technical and sounds awfully technical, doesn't it? But it's so that you actually get your technique to go with your personality, because you gave the personality, and that's what's most important. What else was I going to say? I was going to say that it's difficult for a dancer on their own to be able to, I don't know, to make any shape of anything. And I think that did you choreograph that?
I did, yeah.
I think you need to think more about patterns and where you're dancing, where you're going, and put in a few little differences, something different. You know how they do all this sort of, I mean, they've done locking and voguing and all that. Try and get something of that in there. Who did you work with, the American choreographer?
You know, I can't even remember her name now. It's terrible.
Long time ago?
It was about 2 years ago, the Glasgow Garden Festival.
Right.
It was really good. Thoroughly enjoyed it.
It's great fun, isn't it?
Yeah.
It's lovely to work with exciting people.
It is.
Try and get some of the more modern things in. Do you want to work in a dance group, or?
Yeah, I would. I've been to see Cats down in London, and I thoroughly enjoyed it. It was really good.
Hard work.
I'd love to do something like that.
It's hard work for dancers, though, isn't it?
It's very hard work. There's an awful lot of dancers and not very many jobs. But don't worry, stick at it, and keep your happy smile. That's the main thing.
OK, give me some points, please.
I'm going to go for 33.
33 points, somebody. You're right, there are a lot of dancers, because I remember I used to be a dancer, you know. I used to do ballet, modern. I did.
Is it a noontime step, Keith?
Yes, that's true. But I remember going on to the auditions. There's like 100 people.
It's terrible. It's like
We're looking for two. You know. Melvin, what did you think?
Well, to start with, I've written down exactly what you said. She smiled. That smile is gorgeous. That will win you through so many auditions and get you through there. But when you get through those auditions, where do you go? Where does a solo dancer go?
I know.
I mean, like Gene Kelly, Fred Astaire. I mean, where do you go from? I mean, Ginger Rogers. I mean, these are from way back. Who today? I mean, apart from yourself, your good self, where do solo dancers go?
Well, it's all like Paula Abdul and
That's one.
and
There's
Madonna
another
and
She
those
sings
sorts
as
of
well.
people, but that's it. It's all involved in recording.
What she does,
So
she-
much dances in recording now.
Well, what she does, she does.
join a group.
She does well.
Yeah.
She does it very well. You want me to give you points?
Please.
I'm going to give the same. I'm going to give her 33 because I think she looks
33
lovely.
points as well. All the threes there. OK, Melvin gave 33. So did Bonnie. A total of 66 points to act number 6. All the sixes. OK, finally, what we got? We got some rock and roll coming up for you now. This chap auditioned for Opportunity Knocks 2 years ago. Works on a regular basis in pubs and other venues, and he's also had guitar lessons. With Blue Suede Shoes, act number 7, Michael Hargreaves.
Was one for the money, two for the show. Three to get ready now, go, cat, go, but don't you help my blue way too. You can do anything, play off my blue way too. You can knock me down, step on my face, slander my name all over the place. Do anything that you want to do. Honey, lay off of my shoes and don't you top of my blues way too. You can do anything, but lay off of my blues way too. You can burn my house, steal my car, drink my liquor from an old fruit jar. Do anything that you want to do. Honey, lay off of my shoes and don't you top of my blues way too. You can do anything, but lay off of my blues way too. Summertime, blue, blue, blues way shoes, baby. Blue, blue, blues way shoes, baby. Blue, blue, blues way shoes. You can do anything, but lay off of my blues way too.
If that was over, our studio audience loved him there, singing Blue Suede Shoes with red ones on. We'll ask him about that after the commercial break. See you in a tick.
The Star Search with Keith Chegwin.
Hello, well, welcome back. How are the acts doing tonight? Studio audience are great in here tonight. They're loving it, aren't you? Yeah! And so are the acts as well. Let's have a look at that leader scoreboard. Big and Beautiful on 67 points. Falcon Kane on 41. Aftertouch with 75 there. Man Machine with 52. Clinton James on 79. Karen with 66 there. In the lead, act number 5, Clinton James. You've got to get 75 points or more, this man over here. Michael Hargreaves is his name. Did a bit of rock and roll for us. Chap's auditioned for Opportunity Knocks, works on a regular basis in pubs and other venues, and he's also had guitar lessons. Did you cut your number just a little bit short there?
Yeah, I did, because I'm not used to playing with a strange band, you know. I'm usually playing with my own band.
Oh, they are a strange lot, yeah.
Well, I mean, they're a good band, like, but it's just that they're a fabulous band, of course, but it's just that I'm not used to, you know.
Yeah.
My band, the band I play in Edinburgh, I've got them off to a fine tea, you know. And that's how I do perform, because that's what the people want to see, like.
So, something a little bit new for you. Bonnie?
That's right. I mean, it's interesting that you say that, because there were times then when I felt that you weren't quite in conjunction with them, and that made you uncomfortable.
Very
I'm sure.
Really.
But never mind. You overcame it. You got through there. I mean, it's a great number. All Elvis stuff, you know. It's
Well, it's actually a Carol Perkins song.
Is it?
It's a Carol Perkins
Yeah, I know, but he did it.
song. We do all varied
He
stuff, like,
did
you know.
it, didn't he? I mean, it's...
Elvis Presley did it, of course,
Yes,
too.
yes,
I mean, but
yes,
you get
yes,
people
it's
associating
number.
just saying you're copying Elvis. I don't like that, personally, like.
Still, I think you did jolly well, Michael.
Yeah.
I mean, sort of ambition-wise, I don't really know where you can go apart from the things that you're doing, really, in the area that you're in.
Well, what I'm looking for is a recording
Enjoyment.
contract too, because I've got a recording studio at home.
Oh, I see.
And do all different
well,
kinds of
do your
music. I
own
just
stuff.
felt that
I
that
think
would
the
be
main thing-
ideal for a show like this.
Yeah.
You know,
I think the main thing is to enjoy it.
Yes,
and
that's
have a
exactly
good
what I do.
time.
I'll have a great love of music.
Have
you
a
know?
good time with some good music and just sing away and enjoy it. And I think that's great. And good on you for doing that. And points-wise, I'm going to give you 24.
24 points from Bonnie. Is there a recording studio and everything there? No bands? Melvin?
Hello, Michael. Am I right detecting a Scottish accent there?
No.
What about...
Come from Edinburgh.
Because I'm half, because my father was born in Edinburgh. I like to tell people that because, you know, you get more shows from it. No, the thing is, it's great tonight on the show. You notice the number of people, the talent, we do get talented north of the border, which is excellent, which is great. Keep it up, I love it. About the shirt, I thought you cut your face, but never mind. Listen, it looks really nice. Why do you wear red shoes when you're doing Blue Suede Shoes?
Well, the thing is, I do all very different songs. I've only done that. I just dress up. I don't dress to copy anybody. I just dress smart.
Gotcha. Well, we've got to judge you on what we saw tonight.
Yeah.
You looked on the ground all the time. I want you to see your eyes. Show me your eyes, because they're pretty little eyes. I wanted to see them. You know what I mean? More eyes. Does this belong to something? Is this a badge for someone?
I've wore that quite often. Different auditions I've done and that kind of thing, and you know, gigs in Southern Ireland.
Oh yeah.
Things like that, you know.
And you have to wear that, otherwise you have to pay £5. It's one of those. It's not right.
No, it's just a badge I've worn all the time. I wear it in different suits now, you know.
Lovely.
It is good. It is good.
Give me some points.
Points. Well, it's very difficult. I think there's a man's. What can I say? 23 points.
23 points in Melbourne for a fine act. OK, so Melvin gave 23 points, Bonnie gave 24, a total of 47 points to act number 7. And a cheer from our studio audience. But the winner tonight, £200, that elusive place in our semi-final. It's got to be. He actually got 79 points. Give him a big round of applause. Clinton James! Excellent. And he's in publishing. He used to be a steward, wants to be a successful recording artist, enjoys keep fit and travel. I thought he's superb. Good luck to the man. Well done, you two. Yeah,
well done.
you enjoyed it. Hey, we've got some letters before we go.
A letter. I've got one here. It says, "Dear Melvin," which is my name. This is my last attempt at writing to you on Sky. That show you do. Could you please tell me about yourself? Are you married? Etc. etc. This is a very rude letter. I think you're very good looking and a very smart dresser. Oh, and she goes on. It's very poor. It's embarrassing. She loves me, and her name is Kay Richards, and I love you too, Kay. That's what I can say.
You've got one there. The mail's flooding in for this show.
I've got a letter to you, Keith, saying that from James Eagleton, who says that his wife and himself, he watches Star Search every night and thoroughly enjoys it. The range and quality of acts are so vast. But to me, that's what makes it so entertaining, and I think that's very true.
That's true. We do have a good selection of acts, don't we?
Well, I mean, like this last few weeks, I mean, they've been amazing. Watching that show, it's exciting. I love it. You never know who's coming on next.
It's very tough for our judges, though, isn't it? It's very tough for you too.
Well, it is in a seat this size, which is very small, because we are big people. No, there's not a lot of room here.
But you don't mind being put on the spot, do you two?
No, that's what makes... Well, everyone else is on the spot, so we might as well be as well.
You get put on the spot yourself, don't you?
Oh, all the time, I'll tell you. OK, thank you for watching. Hopefully you enjoyed it. You'll join us the same time next week. I think you're all thinking, I've forgotten my little froggy. Is that right? Yeah! Well, I haven't. I'll tell you what, because, well, I'm going to surprise my producer and director about this. I enjoyed this band so much, I'd like them to play us out of the show. The song's called Pale Intentions. We'll play them out. Act number 3 on the show. Give them a big round of applause. I thought this number was lovely. I'm sure you do as well. Please welcome Aftertouch.
If I put my arms around you, could you let things be? Could we see it through together? Oh, are we sister and brother? Don't talk to me of dying passion. It falls on deaf ears, and turntables they'll turn forever. Bright and misty will clear. Now pretending's over. I've seen the penny drop. Let's move on out. Let's find some open space. What's over is done with now. The odds were against us somehow. Behind those shades I could not see you. And if I had the nerve, oh tell me, would it take long? Wild horses could never hold me, no. In white light on a brilliant sunset,
The search continues for Britain's top stars at the same time next Sunday. On Sky Movies at 7 o'clock, the special event is a tennis shootout live from Milan. Meanwhile, next on Sky One...
Let's get this show on